aside from a long sales background, I'm also ex-military, as some of you know, and I've actually used to do welfare for soldiers returning from overseas. And so what that really means for everyone here is that obviously I'm really about getting rapid results with people, absolutely. But what I also wanted to illustrate was around sales is whatever you are, your clients will actually be as well. And I know there's a few coaches in the room and you're all totally across that, but for the rest of you, I want to put in this real example for you, where I was at what was called, well, basically his military school for 4 months, and I was 22, I think, and it was a very, very interesting time in my life. And I went in there very, very confident, probably not as confident as what I am now, but quite confident. And it only took about 48 hours for my confidence to completely shatter, for me to have nothing left, and to be completely thought that I was the most incapable person that had ever walked the earth. And people actually saying to me, you need to be more confident, Jane. Whereas everyone had always described me as so confident in the past. And it can very, very quickly slip through your fingers, is what I really want to say. And what I noticed more was the less confident that I got, the more shit happened. I basically became a shit magnet because all I could think of was shit. And so, for example, we'd be cleaning up our rooms, for example, and we'd have, the hospital corners, and we'd have everything set up, and I'd be standing outside my thing at attention, and then I'd be thinking, oh my God, and then I'd realise that my shirt wasn't buttoned up properly. Or I'd realise that I'd left something horrendous like, dust on the mirror, and then I'd realise that I'd left something out or something had happened, because all I could think about was, I'm going to forget something, I'm going to forget something. Sure enough, as soon as we got to do weapons handling, for example, I'd be there and I'd be thinking, my weapon's not going to fire, my weapon's not going to fire, my weapon's not going to fire. It wouldn't fire. And then I'd be thinking, oh my goodness, I don't think I'm in action, I think I might misfire or whatever. I'd misfire. I became like the worst person there. Even everything that I trained for with a personal trainer, push-ups, sit-ups, everything that I knew I could do, left. Even my physical capabilities left. Whereas I couldn't even do 10 push-ups, I could do 30 a week ago. And why couldn't I do 10 when the instructors were watching? And it was the most weirdest thing in my life. The more I kept thinking that, the more it happened. And we had to do big leadership things, and they'd be firing instructions at you, and then you'd have to write them all down, and you have your troops and you have to lead them into this battle. And all I'd think was, I'm going to forget, I'm going to forget, I'm going to forget. I'd be standing there looking at the sergeant, yelling at me the orders, and I'd forget. And it just became this spiral and spiral and spiral until I really just thought, oh my God, I'm just the worst person of all time. And in the end, I did get through, even though there was times I didn't think there was no way in hell I could get through. And I did graduate, and I got the most outstanding improvement award, which the sergeant basically said to me at the end, it just means the shittest person there at the beginning that actually made it through got the award, which was me. It was fantastic, my parents were so proud. And beautiful moment, especially when they told me what it really meant, which I never told my parents. They thought it was really improved. Oh, just scraped the whole edge the whole time. But what I really want to kind of get there is whatever you've got going will actually happen. And I know a lot of you see that happening in your own lives. So in terms of sales, this is what's going on for you all. And hands up if you get the price objection all the time. People, it's too expensive.
As you shoot across the sky.